frame that back on the corner.
Line drive into right field, and that ball is gone. Oh my, how about that? The first hit of the game is a home run by former Tiger Curtis Granderson. No Grandy man to Tiger fans today. He went the short distance, 330 down the line.
That was Curtis Granderson ending Justin Verlander's no-hit bid. Of course, Granderson used to be a teammate
I
of
kind of
Justin
forgotten
Verlander.
that. I mean, Grandy man, long time since
Back
he's
in the
been in
day.
Motown. But yeah, they absolutely. Verlander's been there forever and a day, and way back when, Curtis and him were teammates. I'd sort of forgotten that before you mentioned that earlier.
Absolutely. So now that Granderson is with the Dodgers, we know that they have sent Jock Peterson down to Triple-A. Do you feel like Granderson might be the final piece for this Dodger squad, adding another reliable bat, I would say, at least against right-handed pitching?
Yeah, you know, I'm not going to say that. I think Dave Roberts is still figuring it out. I don't think when they got Granderson, they felt like, okay, the puzzle is complete now. I look at Curtis Granderson as a guy whose his skills have greatly diminished. He could look. He's still probably going to get 20 home runs on this year.
He's at 20 right now.
Is he at 20? That was 20?
That was 20 right there.
My bad.
How about that?
I forgot that. So he's already at 20 home runs. Still low average guy. Still a guy that can't really hit left-handed pitching. So if he is going to have a role with this team, I do think that the role would be as a pinch hitter off the bench, as a guy that maybe hits against right-handed pitching. But for me, I just don't think that this was the guy they looked at and said, now we're totally complete. He's part of the mix. And I think on certain days, he's going to have his number called. Certain other days, he's not going to play and may not play for 2 or 3 days in a row. But I think with what they liked about bringing Granderson in was not just to platoon him against righties time to time as a pinch hitter off the bat against right-handed relief pitching, but just as a great clubhouse guy. Even if he's not playing, he's a guy that's realized, and he's seen his time diminish here and there with the Mets over the last couple years, generally the starting right fielder, but he doesn't play every single day like he did at one point. And because of that, I think he knows what he's coming into. He's going to the best team in baseball's clubhouse, and he's going to be relied upon to be a positive clubhouse guy and use his experience to kind of pull from to help loosen everybody up and help them for a World Series push.
Is this just kind of an insurance policy? Because you mentioned they have Taylor that can play outfield, Bellinger, Yasiel Puig. That's 3 guys right there.
No DH unless you get to the World Series in the AL Park.
Kike Hernandez can play outfield as well. So you have 4 guys. Granderson is like a 5th outfielder.
That's why I don't think he's going to start. I don't think he's even going to start against righties. I do think he's going to be a guy that plays sporadically, pinch hits, and is just one of those kind of glue guys for the clubhouse and maybe a mix of guys coming in off the bench.
I'm sure Granderson will be okay with that if the Dodgers win the World Series for the first time since 1988.